This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Friday, the 20th day of October in the year 2023. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting, and here's what we're tracking tonight. The Agri-Investment Forum and Expo opened this morning with President Irfaan Ali unveiling a $4.5 million agri-innovation project. The president also announced plans to transform the Guyana School of Agriculture into a regional center of excellence with the backing of the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture. Plans are also in the pipeline to create 3,000 innovative jobs in the field of technology with the help of Canada. The president, who just returned from the Canada CARICOM Summit in Ottawa, said Guyana will be partnering with Canada to develop a framework to train young people in the field of technology. He said the initiative would lead to the creation of 3,000 innovation jobs in the field of technology. Guyana has also agreed to transform the Guyana School of Agriculture into the IICA Guyana Center of Excellence for studies in the field of agriculture with focus on innovation and resilience.
Our young people and young people from CARICOM, because we always position the region as part of the Development Trust. And our young people from CARICOM will be going to the regional headquarters of AICA to be trained in their innovation center and their center of excellence to come back here in Guyana.
Now, according to the president, the agreement to establish the Center for Excellence here was reached during his recent visit to Costa Rica. It was also agreed that a regional situation room will be set up here in Guyana to provide real-time data to farmers in the country and across the region.
In the coming months, with AICA, we will be setting up here in Guyana a situation room that will give real-time data. It will be the development of a CARICOM situation room that will give real-time data to our farmers to allow evidence-based decision-making and more proactive planning in terms of our crop development and crop and growing.
Still in innovation, the president said his government will be working with ExxonMobil Guyana and the Greater Guyana Initiative to launch a $4.5 million agri-innovation project in regions 2, 5, and 10. The project will be launched in the coming days, and according to the president, it is expected that 35% of the beneficiaries will be women. President Ali also said the new initiatives will complement existing programs such as the Gold Scholarship Program, which he noted has attracted more than 20,000 Guyanese, and the Agriculture and Innovative Entrepreneurship Program, which was designed to empower young people through job creation in the agriculture sector. The Agri Expo runs for the entire weekend at the Arthur Chung Conference Center. It has brought together all of the key players in the local agriculture sector. More news coming up in a moment.
Hi, I'm Andrea King, Miss World Guyana, and your Pinktober Ambassador 2023. Come take a run with me. Now that we've got the route down, I look forward to seeing you on October 29 at 6 a.m. right here at Everest Ground as we walk and run for a cause. Remember, we are many hands with caring hearts.
Oh my lord! I just love to shop in this store. My customers, them gonna love all these things. So many different things in one place. Household items, electronics, toys, stationery, confectionery, exercise equipment, shoes and clothes for men, women and children, school things, costume, jewelry, perfume, makeup. Oh, look the makeup!
Giftland Office Max, Guyana's favorite department store.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Bust the flavors. We're full of flavors. Bust the flavors, that me crave for. We're full of flavors. Tell your neighbors about the bust the flavors. Grab a bust the flavors. Yeah, thirst buster. Grab a buster. Bust the flavor, taste the savor. Bust the flavors. Bust the flavors.
The Deputy Secretary General of the Caribbean Community CARICOM, Dr. Armstrong Alexis, believes significant progress has been recorded in the regional agriculture sector since the hosting of the Agri Expo and Forum in Guyana and Trinidad and Tobago in 2022, with advancements being made in cross-border investments and increased funding for the agriculture sector across the region.
These include increased cross-border investments, identification of possible agricultural insurance products for farmers, adoption of a new game-changing regional agricultural policies, increased budgetary allocation to the agricultural sector in almost every CARICOM member state, and the establishment of the Youth in Agriculture Advisory Council.
Dr. Alexis was at the time speaking during the opening ceremony of the 3rd Agri-Investment Forum and Expo at the Ottachang Convention Center. He said the Agri-Investment Forum and Expo will build on the success of the previous regional events. He said already there has been increased development by development partners, including in the private sector, who continue to support several CARICOM initiatives that are intended to reduce the region's food import bill by 25% by the year 2025. Against that backdrop, Dr. Alexis said CARICOM is confident that the 2023 Agri-Investment Forum and Expo will respond to the needs of the region while contributing to the development of the regional agriculture sector.
Despite our achievements so far, however, there remains the imperative to fully transform our food systems. This against the realities of the region's aging farmer population, the effects of climate change, technological advancements, a growing population, and the ongoing shift in demand for the type of food that the region consumes. These, ladies and gentlemen, are factors that we must continue to tackle head-on with the full participation of all stakeholders.
He said it is therefore critical for the region to continue to explore opportunities to move up the value chain and transition from merely being primary producers to food processors. Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa said the forum represents not just a meeting of minds, but a profound commitment to the future of agriculture in the Caribbean.
Investments in agriculture are investment in the very bedrock of our nations. They are the seed of growth, the fruit for innovation, and the key to unlocking the vast potential of the agriculture sector. But agriculture isn't just a sector, it's a way of life, an economic pillar, and a source of sustenance for our people. Thus, our pursuit of investment in agriculture is a pursuit of resilience, prosperity, and food security.
Minister Mustafa also said that the forum serves as a rallying call to governments, investors, entrepreneurs and stakeholders to come together and pool their resources and commit to the growth and transformation of the region's agriculture sector. While still silent on recent statements from the Guyana Revenue Authority on the controversial reduction of the disputed $214.4 million cost oil claims, the ExxonMobil company this afternoon responded to a front-page story in today's Kaieteur News, which accused the company of using its Stabroek Block revenue to cover expenses for the Kaieteur and Kanji oil blocks. In response to that article, Exxon stated that it is irresponsible to create a false impression that the ongoing audit process for the years 2018 to 2020 has been finalized. Today, Exxon also said the company remains committed to responding to any audit requests of the government or its appointed technical experts in support of a fair and professional resolution. ExxonMobil said audits are a standard practice for the company, and it is regularly audited by internal and external auditors, including its Stabroek Block co-venturers, who have as much interest as the government in ensuring all costs are correctly accounted for and documented. Meanwhile, the oil company is still to offer any comment in relation to statements from the Commissioner General of the Guyana Revenue Authority that the revenue agency was not budging from its position of disputing $214.4 million of the Exxon cost oil claims for the other audit, which covered the years 1999 to 2017. In relation to that audit, the GRA boss, Godfrey Stacia, said the GRA stands by its advice that a disputed $214.4 million in the audit is the accepted final figure, adding that the authority is seeking of clarity from the international audit firm that conducted the audit, IHS Markit, should not be seen as a change in the authority's position. The ExxonMobil president, Alastair Rutledge, had earlier indicated that the oil company has been providing additional documents to the audit company and providing information also. The entire issue turned into a sizzling controversy when it became public that instead of the $214.4 million in Exxon claims being disputed, the sum was reduced to just over $3 million by the Ministry of Natural Resources through its petroleum unit. The government later launched an investigation and promised disciplinary action against the head of the unit, Bobby Gasai, stating that he had no authority to meet with Exxon on the audit and advise on the reduction. Vice President Bharat Jagdeo, who overlooks the oil sector, and the Minister of Natural Resources Vikram Bharat have both washed themselves clean of the controversy, instead laying full blame at the feet of Bobby Gasai.
Join Six Vibes and Stems Hospitality and Outside Lounge as they present the most epic party of the year. Colors Ignite Silent Headphone Party. Friday, 27th of October, 2023 at Outside Lounge. Secure our limited headphones for just $5,000 and party to the rhythm of your choice. Colors Ignite Silent Headphone Party.
Oh, this is sick.
Are you looking for men's suits for that wedding, prom, or special party? Or maybe you need to update your wardrobe with a modern fit or a new color for work? Search no more, because John Lewis Styles is the perfect men's suit store. Come see us on Waterloo Street, and our friendly staff will help you choose the perfect size, color, and fit. Complement that suit with a stunning shirt and tie, matching bow tie and suspenders, cufflinks, or even a pair of shiny dress shoes. You will love the way you look. John Lewis Styles. Simply different.
Second Vice President Maura Jagdeo has cast doubt on opposition claims that Venezuelan nationals are being registered in Guyana and could therefore impact elections locally. At the Freedom House press conference on Thursday, Mr. Jagdeo said that for this year, a total of 13,600 persons have so far been registered with the Guyana Elections Commission. While he did not offer details on those who have been registered, he said the registration pattern for the past 10 months of the year is no different from previous years.
From January 1 to now, it's in category A, it's about 8,698. And category B, 4,981, about 13,600 or so persons. Category B are those who are 14 years and above. And category A are those who can get on the list immediately. If you look at the regional breakdown, it mirrors the population density, the population of the region. So the largest are from Region 4, 5,330 from Region 4 of the 13,600. The next region, the next most populous region is Region 3, 2,198, then Region 6, 1,600 and something.
At a press conference earlier this week, the APNU-AFC opposition expressed worry that thousands of Venezuelan migrants are crossing over into the country without any proper screening being done, and some of them are being registered so that they could be provided with local ID cards. While raising a number of security concerns, including possible threats to the country's territorial integrity, the opposition leader Aubrey Norton said there is also a threat posed to the country's electoral system. He said his party has received credible evidence that the government operatives have been registering Venezuelans in the hinterland. The leader of the Alliance for Change, Kemaraj Ramjatan, made similar claims. But Mr. Jagdeo, the vice president, while brushing the issue aside, said many of the Venezuelans coming to Guyana have Guyanese roots.
I want to remind Ramjatan, because I think he himself has family who were born abroad, and close family, that they would be eligible for Guyanese citizenship too. Because a lot of the Venezuelans, the people we're calling Venezuelans, they're really Guyanese. Their parents migrated when they were driven out by the PNC when we were starving in this country.
Jagdeo said the opposition is clearly running scared of losing the next general elections, and as such is seeking to weaponize the issue. He acknowledged, however, that a growing number of Venezuelans in the country is of concern.
Clearly, the concern about people who come here and have no connection with Guyana, that there is a need at some point in time to repatriate them. When APNU was in government and we were in opposition, and they spoke about building settlements in Region 1 for people, we expressed a similar concern.
The second vice president said while the concern raised by the opposition is a valid one, he is dissatisfied with the attempt by the opposition leader to create the impression that Venezuelans are being exploited for electoral purposes. He said that claim is nonsensical. Well, opposition leader Aubrey Norton today reiterated his calls for the government to provide crucial statistics about the number of Venezuelan migrants in the country, as well as those that are being given birth certificates to register with the Guyana Elections Commission. Mr. Norton said while the opposition is clear in its support for the government in the border controversy with Venezuela, it will not turn its eye from what appears to be a prevailing crisis.
Let us reiterate our position that we support the government in protecting our sovereignty and territorial integrity. However, we believe they are sleeping at the wheel and must be kept under constant pressure to ensure our national interest is promoted and protected.
Mr. Norton said the vice president is not being honest with the people of Guyana about what is happening at the country's borders.
The VP must put in the public domain how many Venezuelans have been registered in 2023. How many of them are children of Guyanese? How many of them are Venezuelans with no parental linkage to Guyana? He must tell the people of Guyana how many Venezuelans were refused entry for fear they are Venezuelan agents. The government must tell the nation from its registration of Venezuelan refugee how many Venezuelan refugees are in Guyana.
The opposition leader also said that the opposition will be pressing for answers to those questions in the National Assembly, since it is clear that information which was provided by the Vice President does not represent the current state of affairs. The Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit is this evening continuing its investigations into the discovery of a large amount of ammunition in an abandoned building in the mucker squatting area on the east bank of the Marara. The discovery was made on Thursday during a Kanu operation. Kanu said during the search of the abandoned building, its agents found 186 9x19mm rounds, 150.32 auto rounds, 44.38mm rounds, and 20.223 rounds. The 400 rounds of ammunition remains in Kanu's custody as the investigation continues. Earlier this week, the GRA Customs Department discovered 8 guns and a quantity of ammunition in a barrel that arrived from the U.S. The investigations into that discovery are also ongoing tonight.
Guyana's economy is rapidly transforming, and we're all part of it. Guyoil is at the forefront of this development by providing reliable and efficient energy and supporting community development from the very core. 100% of Guyoil's profit goes back to building schools, roads, and other important infrastructure that connects our cities and towns, providing fuel to domestic, marine, industrial, and aerial transportation. Guyoil has now repositioned itself as a market leader in the petroleum industry, building a better future for all of us.
Sorry!
Jack?
Hey!
Boys, where you going with all that speed?
Yo, today's the 15th, my NIS contributions are due, and I ain't even get the forms as yet.
Hold on. You mean to tell me that you're not aware that all self-employed persons can now make their NIS contributions using the MMG app from the comforts of their homes and offices?
Really? You know, I just pay my bills using MMG, you know?
Yes, Jack, and the thing's simple. All you have to do is open the app, select Pay Bills, Government Services, NIS, and Pay. They will prompt you to enter your NIS number, the month you're paying for, and the amount.
So, I don't need to submit any form?
The only time you submit in a form is when you're making a claim.
Wait, I could make a claim too?
Oh, no, man, you didn't know that? Yes, all self-employed persons are entitled to all benefits from NIS. Well, except for the industrial benefits. And here's the good part. All of their forms, you can download them from the NIS website.
Well, girl, I'm really glad I bumped into you.
Anyhow, make sure you pay your bills later.
Later? I gotta sit down right here and pay my contributions first.
Take care.
For further information, please visit the website at www.nis.org.gy, the National Insurance Scheme Facebook page, or your nearest NIS office.
Food Max Supermarket, located on the ground floor at the Giftland Mall, is your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs. We stock a variety of imported frozen meat and food products, fresh produce, and pet supplies, freshly made bread. Rotisserie chicken and patties are also available daily. Shop in comfort today at Food Max and let our courteous staff assist you in satisfying your shopping needs. Food Max, the fresh food specialist.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Look who's in the mix now. The new Buster Soda Water. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 artificial flavors. 100% refreshing. Taste Buster Soda Water today. Buster Soda Water. Now available for only $120.
With your regional and international news tonight, I'm Svetlana Marshall. In the region, Tommy has strengthened into hurricane with Guadeloupe, Antigua, Barbuda, Montserrat and St. Kitts and Nevis now under hurricane warning. A hurricane watch is in effect for Anguilla, St. Martin and St. Martin. According to Caribbean Loop, a tropical storm watch is in effect for Barbados and Martinique. The U.S. National Hurricane Center said that Tommy is moving towards the west-northwest near 7 miles per hour. On the forecast track, the center of Tommy will move near or over portions of the Leeward Islands tonight and on Saturday, and then move north of the northern Leeward Islands on Sunday. Public officers in Dominica were allowed to go home at 1 p.m. today to complete preparations at home and in their communities as the island braces for the passage of Hurricane Tommy. In an emergency media briefing, Prime Minister Roosevelt Scarrett said Dominica is under a hurricane watch and a heightened state of preparedness. The Prime Minister said it is important that at all levels people are prepared and take action. Persons living in vulnerable areas have been urged to voluntarily move into emergency shelters if needed. The shelters were open up since 7 p.m. on Thursday. Citizens are being urged not to become complacent with talk of the hurricane moving away or not looking too close, as the Prime Minister reminded that Hurricane Lenny in 1999 passed Dominica and came back and did serious destruction on the west coast. The Prime Minister said unless Dominica gets the complete all clear, the public cannot let its guard down. And finally tonight, international news. BBC in a report said Israel has confirmed that 2 U.S. hostages who were held by Hamas have been released. Mother and daughter Judith and Natalie Ranan were taken hostage by Hamas in southern Israel. The pair have left Gaza and are now on their way to a military base in the center of Israel, the country's prime minister said. They were among the 200 hostages taken to Gaza by Hamas during the attacks on October 7. Earlier, the UN chief Antonio Guterres visited Rafah border crossing with Egypt and said he expected the first shipment of aid to enter Gaza in the next day or so. Palestinian officials say more than 4,000 people have been killed in Gaza since Hamas attacked Israel on October 7, killing more than 1,400 people. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Svetlana Marshall reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.